Hey, Mock Body Ritual, and I wanted to offer our favorite core exercise, and I wanted to do it in a way that you can see like how easy it is. So I actually do this exercise every single morning, and it is the very, very first thing I do as soon as I open my eyes. So I still do it in bed, which yes, you can do it in bed too. I'm going to show you right here on a couch. And it's so much more than just like having strong abs, which is cool, like I'd be lying if I didn't say I wanted to have six-pack abs. Like who didn't want that at some point in their life? But I don't want to deny that, because let's be real. We've all kind of felt that like, oh, it'd be great to have that washboard stomach. And that's okay. It gets to be okay. But beyond that, there is so much more to why you would want to have a strong core. And your core is actually made up of several muscles. It's made up of the rectus abdominis, which is the muscle that creates that beautiful, luxurious six-pack. And it's like a little two-pack, but like I've never had that full six-pack, and I'm okay with that now at 47 years old. Like I'm good with that. But I also just want to hold space for admitting that, it is appealing to want to have that. And at some point, most of us women did experience that. So I'm just being honest. And so anyway, with my post baby, maybe only like 2-pack belly with a little fluff below it, which I love now, I've learned to love, but I know it's strong. And the rectus abdominis is that primary, most superficial muscle that creates that kind of washboard stomach look. You also have your internal and external obliques, which are powerful rotators of the thoracic spine. They also keep your hips relatively stable during mobility, right? The hips are responsible for mobility. So they get engaged a lot. They're important as well. And then you have your transverse abdominis, which is this deep, deep muscle that lies really kind of below the diaphragm, right in the belly button. And it helps you breathe. And obviously that's important for many reasons. The core muscles are also made up of other less, we'll say, primary muscles that actually go into the hip flexors. Believe it or not, your thigh muscles comprise part of your core. And there are those of us physiologists who also consider all of the back muscles part of the core. We like to say trunk. Like your trunk gets to be stable. So we incorporate those lower back muscles as well. And contrary to some popular belief, all your power, all your physical strength as a human being comes from these muscles. Now, energetically speaking, it is also true. When we say navel point in yogic science, when your navel point is set, you're steady. Like you can navigate into whatever environment you're in, whatever the landscape is, whatever the current reality is, and be okay. And just know that you are centered, that you are safe, but more than that, that you are capable and that you are strong. So if I didn't tell you already, I'm doing some core work every day. There's so many more benefits, but I just want to get into it. So this is called stretch pose. What I love about this exercise is it's actually isometric. And ideally, you may want to set a goal of achieving up to 3 minutes of holding stretch pose. I personally have never achieved 3 straight minutes. 2 is the most I've ever done, but I love giving myself that morning dose of how excellent can I show up today for myself. And I love that little challenge. But you can start with 10 seconds and move up from there. And it is isometric, meaning that you're not doing any repetitive movement. So it's a hold position. Now, because it's isometric and because of the way that you're going to hold the posture, you're actually engaging all 3 of the muscles that I just shared. Not so much the internal and external obliques. However, they do have to be engaged a little bit as support because you are holding the hips up. But even those less important core muscles of the thighs get engaged. So even on a couch, you could do this super easy. Now, I have really long legs, so physically speaking, I like to give myself a little bit of low back support, which you can do as well. And you're basically bringing the feet out 6 inches above the ground, and your head and neck stay up 6 inches above the ground. And I like to do a little breath of fire in through the nose and out through the nose very powerfully. And your eyes are open, just engaged past the toes. Just look past the toes. And again, you can do that right in bed. First thing you do, before you even put your feet on the ground, you get up, you do that, you set your navel point, you give yourself a dose of really great ab strength activity, and just watch how it transforms your life. Now, I'm sharing this today because tomorrow is a full moon, and it is a blue moon, and that is rare. It only happens every couple of years. And this particular blue moon is all about, actually receiving the abundance, the fruits of the labor that you've been putting in. So maybe you've been feeling like, I know personally I've been feeling like I've been working really hard lately, and it's awesome, it feels great. And then I had this period of just feeling exhausted from it. And I know that's only because I'm taking an upgrade in my body and in my energetic anatomy, and I'm growing. And sometimes when you grow, you get exhausted. And so this blue moon is coming in tomorrow, and I'm just looking forward to receiving the blessings of that energy, and just knowing that, hey, you know what, it's not all up to me. Like I am surrounded by bounty and blessings, and this world wants to show up and support us in our destiny. And so whatever you've been working hard on, you get to open up and actually receive some of the abundance from that. That's the energy that we're coming into in this blue moon. So just tying in a little of the cosmology with the physiology. So set your navel point, keep that trunk strong. It'll help you mobilize. It'll help you receive abundance. It'll help you stay creative. And that's just what life is about. You get to live it more richly, more fully, more fun, right? If you're not feeling like you're having fun lately, I totally get it. Reach out to me. PM me. Send me an email. My business partner and dear sister Sarah and I are opening up a village. We're starting a village. It's a village for women, the League of Extraordinary Women. And it's really going to be a place where you can come and actually feel supported. You can come and actually have meaningful conversation that inspires you. You can actually come and feel like, wow, I don't have to be ashamed of how I feel as a woman, as an executive, as a mom, as a spouse. I can feel exactly the way I get to feel, and it's okay, and I'm safe. And it's just really good to have allies that aren't trying to compete with me, that aren't trying to compare, that I don't feel I need to compare with and compete with. It's going to be amazing, because this is how Sarah and I grew up. We grew up as athletes. We always had that village. We always had that teammanship, and we've created that with each other in our sisterhood and in our business. And we want to offer that to you. So reach out, send me an email. And right now we're just getting started. So it's going to be really exciting. So if you want to kind of get into the pioneering of this village, of this League of Extraordinary Women, we're doing like first 20 people, and I think we actually have 5 or 6 already in, $49 for the whole year. And then we're going to switch it to a $49 a month rate, which is still awesome, because we're going to be just creating this beautiful space where we're sharing lots of teachings, fitness, nutrition, time management that actually works, that actually is like you are getting the service and you're going to get the support with it. So much love. Happy Saturn Day, blue moon tomorrow. Get that navel point set and let me know.